Hello everyone, welcome back again to this new video. In this video, we shall try to learn about an electrochemical cell. An electrochemical cell basically a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy and electrical energy into chemical energy. So there are two ways we can consider an electrochemical cell. One as chemical energy into electrical energy. Such cells are also known as galvanic cell or Daniell cell. And the other one through which we can convert electrical energy into chemical energy are considered as electrolytic cell. About electrolytic cell we will discuss in our next videos. In this video, we will discuss basically about a galvanic cell or a Daniell cell. So, let us look at the construction of a Daniell cell. In this cell, if you look, the zinc rod is immersed in zinc sulphate solution and the copper electrode is immersed in copper sulphate solution. And these two electrodes are connected by a copper wire through an ammeter or a voltmeter, we can say. And these two solutions are connected by a U-shaped tube which is called solid bridge. This U-shaped tube is called solid bridge. And definitely we shall discuss about the function of solid bridge in this cell. So, this cell, as we have considered, we can consider it as a half cell and this is another half cell. And as a whole, it is a complete cell or electrochemical cell. Now, let's look at the function of this cell. What happens basically here? Zinc is little bit more reactive than copper as we already studied in our previous classes. So, what happens to zinc? When this zinc rod electrode is immersed into the zinc sulphate solution, a potential is developed here in the zinc electrode. And what it does, the zinc rod loses two electrons according to its valency or capacity. Zinc loses two electrons. So it loses two electrons and these two electrons can pass through this wire and reaches here. Then you see after losing two electrons, zinc itself becomes Zn2 plus. Already Zn2 plus is here in the solution due to the electrolytic solution, that is zinc sulphate solution. Moreover, this zinc also becomes Zn2 plus. And this way what happens, this solution slowly become concentrated due to the presence of Zn2 plus ions. After that what happens, you see this electron reaches here at the copper electrode, and what happens here basically, here as you can see copper sulphate solution is present and this solution also contains Cu2 plus ion and SO4 2 plus ion. So this Cu2 plus ion, it will gain those electrons, those two electrons which are lost by zinc will be gained by Cu2 plus. That is, Cu2 plus ion will gain those electrons and get deposited in this electrode. Slowly, all copper ions will gain the electron and will get deposited here at the copper electrode. And here what happens? Zinc loses the electron and becomes Zn2 plus. So this way what will happen? This copper ion will get deposited here and becomes Cu. And this solution will become dilute. After that what will happen? You see, what is the function of solid bridge now? So when the amount of Zn2 plus will increase here as the solution will become concentrated. So through this solid bridge, what will happen? The sulfate ions will transfer slowly, that is the negative ion, and it will try to neutralize this solution. After the passing of sulfate ion into this beaker, what will happen? Slowly negative charges will accumulate over the zinc plate or the zinc electrode. This way, zinc rod will become negatively charged, and this is considered as an anode here. Remember, this is considered as an anode here. And what will happen here? Since copper ion will be depositing here, so amount of sulphate ion will be more. So zinc ion will slowly move from here and neutralize this solution, and this way what will happen? Amount of positive charge will be more and it will get deposited over the copper rod. This way it will become positively charged and known as cathode. And remember one thing, in an electrochemical cell, anode is basically negatively charged and cathode is basically positively charged electrode. So this is about the function of the cell, and also we have seen what is the function of the salt bridge. Salt bridge maintains the electrical neutrality between the two solutions because it neutralizes the two solutions, and also it connects or allows the flow of ion from one solution to the other solution. So these are the main two functions possessed by salt bridge. It allows the flow of the ions between the two solutions, and also we can say it maintains an electrical neutrality between the two solutions. As I already said that this is a half cell and this is another half cell. So what happens basically here? Zinc loses its 2 electron. Zinc loses 2 electron and becomes Zn2 plus. So what is this? Zinc loses 2 electron, that is loss of electron. So this is nothing but oxidation, as we already learned. What about here? Copper ion gains 2 electrons, so it to become copper. Gain of electrons means reduction. So this is known as reduction. Oxidation takes place at the anode and reduction takes place at the cathode. So this is also known as oxidation half cell, and this one is known as reduction half cell. And why oxidation and reduction takes place here? Due to the development of the potential, as I already mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video. So due to the development of the potential, these things happen, that is oxidation and reduction takes place. So this potential, and here also this potential, is known as electrode potential, that is the potential of the electrode. And since oxidation takes place here, it is known as oxidation potential, and since reduction takes place here, it is known as reduction potential. So this is all about our electrochemical cell. Now if you want to write the overall cell reaction for this, how can you write? That's very easy. You combine these two, then how can you write? Zinc, here this is in solid state, so this part will be cancelled out. It is in aqueous state, so Zn2 positive, aqueous plus copper. So this is the overall cell reaction, we can see. This is the overall cell reaction for an electrochemical cell. So I hope this video will definitely help you to understand about electrochemical cell. There are lots of cells relevant to an electrochemical cell. This is one example I have considered, which is also known as Daniell cell. If you find any difficulty, please ask me in my comment box. Thank you very much for today.